This week, we won't be covering the terrorist attack in Melbourne, Britain's Equal Pay Day highlighting the gender gap, the California wildfires, the Australian woman who spiked strawberries with needles. We will be covering...
In the 1950s, two intrepid journalists disappeared in time. The world went by, forgetting them along the way. But now, Jessica Pratt and Wesley Newfarmer are back, bringing you all the news you need a few days after it actually happens. This is Breaking News, a recap.
Good evening and welcome to the show where we break all the news stories you recently heard about. I'm your chief anchor, Wesley Newfarmer. Jessica Pratt is on location for a special assignment this week. Jessica?
If by on location you mean standing outside the Breaking News of Recap office because my credentials have been taken off me in what can only be described as the worst practical joke ever by a chief news anchor, then yes, I'm on location.
We'll check back in with Jessica a bit later.
It's really not necessary.
On with the news. The Russian Space Agency released a video this week detailing a near tragedy. A failed booster crashed into the main body of the Soyuz rocket, forcing the astronauts to evacuate. The rocket itself has already flown again since the incident and will fly 2 more times before the next scheduled manned mission in December. While NASA hasn't issued a comment, Hollywood executives are excited that if anything does go wrong during the December launch, the film adaptation will definitely involve some stunning visual effects and a last-minute rescue by Santa. Now to Jessica.
No use throwing to me. I don't have a script. And it seems even though I've worked here for years, without my credentials, I can't even use the bathroom.
Oh, that's too bad. We turn now to the ocean, where scientists in Greenland have discovered the oldest living vertebrate in the world, a 512-year-old shark. Marine biologists were able to establish the age of the shark based on a statement by TV veteran Larry King this week, who simply said on his show, "I remember attending his bar mitzvah." Jessica, any luck getting into the building yet?
No, it seems Doug and Barry at security are too busy enjoying their free gift basket of muffins and pastries to discuss it. I wonder where they got those from.
I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. But tell Doug to try the lemon and poppy seed. It's to die for. Moving on to Turkey, where the government has handed over copies of recordings they say prove Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi was murdered inside the Saudi Arabian embassy last month. While the Turkish president won't reveal exactly what is on the tapes, he did say it was far more sinister than some of the other embassies they bug, like the UAE embassy.
Inshallah, we will do for you next week.
Or the German.
Yes, of course, we can help you. There's no problem that we cannot solve for you today.
Or the Australian.
Yeah, sorry, we're only open between the hours of 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. and even then, we can't help you with this matter. You're going to have to call someone in Canberra. Sorry, mate.
Jessica, you've been on assignment to the Saudi embassy. Anything you'd like to add?
Only that it's easier to get into than our office. You know, Wesley, as a practical joke, this is really, really bad. I'm not dressed for the news. I don't even know what the breaking news stories are today. If anything, you are just simply making the show look bad.
Well, that's what you get for assaulting me.
What? When did that even happen?
Oh, we have it here on tape. Do we have the tape? We have the tape. Take a look.
Thank you, Wesley. It's one of the nicest things you've ever said to me.
There it is, clear as mud. Now I think you've learned your lesson, haven't you?
Honestly, if we were in the same room right now, I would...
What, assault me again? I knew you would say that. You have learned nothing. In breaking news, a story that's sure to shock everyone, sleep researchers have just announced that a lack of sleep or a night of poor sleep can cause a 30% increase in anxiety levels for healthy adults the next day. In an unrelated story, the share prices for Xanax and vanilla-scented candles have gone through the roof for new parents and anyone paying attention to politics. Stay sane, viewers. Jessica, how are your anxiety levels holding up?
Oh, things are great. I just got a text message from Jim Acosta seeing if I'm free to catch up for a drink, which it turns out I am. So that's all the time we have and all the news there is. If you liked our show, please share amongst your friends. If you didn't, maybe this will help.
Constantinople, now it's Istanbul. Constantinople, been a long time gone. Constantinople, why did Constantinople get the works?
Tune in next time for more breaking news, a week or so after it actually happens.
Yeah, I'm out of
Hey,
here.
how was she able to just end the show like that? That's not fair. That's not how the joke is supposed to go. I have like 4 more stories.